Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, good morning, and I want to say thanks to everyone who watched this video, and from me, special thanks for Miss Nida as my lecture in extensive reading subject or program. Okay, in this opportunity, I would like to present my second second review novel, and but before that, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Dini Prasetya, and this is my student number 11130142052. I am from Department of English Education, Faculty of Tarbiyah and Teacher Training, State Islamic University of Syarif Hidayatullah, Jakarta. Okay, that's all about me, and let's let's be go to the next session. Okay, My second my second presentation my second presentation is about novel, and the title of this novel is Philosophical Investigation. And the author of this novel is Philip Kerr. It was published in 1996. The number of pages is 359, and genre of this novel is actually mystery. But if you read this novel in the detail and in the detail one, you and me and will have same opinion about this novel, that it's mostly actually mystery is true, but it's mostly suitable for thriller novel. Okay, let's we move to the story of this novel. The story begins when the police and the government find many victims many victims in another place. Actually, when at first, actually, the, the police office and the government just make just think that this common 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 killer. But for several days and several weeks, this incident is continuously. It make the government and the police office more worried, and they didn't want to 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 continue this incident. Then in this in this case, if if many people know about this case, they will be panic, and they will be worried about their daily activities in the night. So to prevent that that panic from the other the other citizen, the the government take an action. They ask an expert of serial killer murder. I mean, like inspector or detective that's asked by the government to offer this incident. His name is Inspector Jakowitz. Like I said before, Inspector Jakowitz is an expert and is, is professional detective that that his specialty is in the murder, serial killer murder. Okay, after Inspector Jokowitz agreed to help the government and the policemen to discover and find the serial killer the serial killer murder of this incident, they he did many investigation. In his in his investigation, he was wondering why the killer is accept escape so easy, and you know it didn't make sense that the killer did many many did or harm the victim absurdly or abnormally. So the so he take a point that this this case is mostly a serial killer murder that did by minimal 2%, and there is an help by the other people to support this incident. I mean, like, the killer have having support by the other person to make the killer escape so easy. Okay, and to discover the truth, then in this case, Inspector Jacobowitz have find many not abnormally, you know, kind of kind of harm in the body, and the killer is did many abnormal things, like they cut part of the body, and it didn't make sense why the killer is where cut the one of the part of the body. If it's so, it's mostly take the important organ of the body, but some of the victim is just destroy the out of the body, and they died in abnormally condition. In this case, Inspector Jokowitz get threatened in the middle of his investigation. He get treated by the serial murder. The serial murder treat him that if he continue his investigation, the other the his family and the other family will be the next of the victim. But the killer didn't say it like that. He just give a code or puzzle that that need to be 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 opened by Inspector Jankovic. In this case, after he opened the puzzle of the code that sent by the killer, Inspector Jankovic that Inspector Jankovic realized that the his family and the other family is dangerous, but he think that the serial killer the killer will be will be will be go to the next victim of his family. So he saved his wife and his kids. At that moment, the serial killer murder did a mistake, that there is a proof of things that had been found by Inspector Jankovic. In this case, after he found that proof, he he know that the serial killer murder is get help by the government, but it's not the government one. The one who helped the cure is the one of the philosopher, and The philosopher called this the killer is with Wittgenstein. In this case, Wittgen the serial killer murder is supported by the philosopher in one of the government. That's why that's why the killer is escaped so easy from the police and the government when they try to find out. And then Inspector Jacobowitz makes a point that there are some suspected persons in this case. There are 5% in this in his in his investigation, but one of them is and most most mostly most mostly mostly make one of the five philosopher is possibly the possibility of one of the five philosopher is named Kurgenstein. Kurgenstein. Actually, Inspector Jokowitz know that Kurgenstein is the serial murderer, but before he kept kept the girl Winston, Inspector Jokowitz tried to trap the killer, and then in the end of the story, Inspector Jokowitz know that and discover the 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 killer of the serial murder named named Kerr Winston. Kerr Winston is one of the philosophers that work in the government, and you know there are several professional killers that help him to kill. Actually, he was he was kind of a philosopher of religion. He did he did that to his victim because he want to know what kind of feel what kind of what kind of feel when he did it he did that. Okay, I think that's all about my second presentation novel review. Thank you for watching. If there are any mistakes, please forgive me. Thank you very much.